Right-wing political commentator Charlie Kirk was just assassinated at Utah Valley University. While speaking on stage, someone shot him from 200 yards out. And I have the live footage. I have actual footage from someone who was at the event. I don't know if too many people have that, but I do. So if you want to see that, you got to come over here.
Not counting gang violence. Great.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you all. I was not a Charlie Kirk fan. As a matter of fact, 12 days ago, I made a short video where I was insulting Charlie Kirk, and I was calling him out for some comments that I thought were racist. But at the same time, I'm going to say, I felt as though the man had a right to a freedom of speech. I would have much rather confronted him face to face and discuss these topics and beat him hands down in a debate, because that's what he does. He goes around debating these racist talking points. And I think that I would have much rather done away with Charlie Kirk intellectually than having his blood shed on a stage while a bunch of young college students are watching. So I'm going to say rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. You know, he has a family. He is a human being. I'm not going to drag him through the street like a dog. I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm going to say rest in peace and my condolences to his family. But I did not agree with anything that he stood for, at least when it comes to matters on race. Now, when it comes to having conservative values, I do have strong conservative values. I do believe in family. I do believe in a two-parent home. So I am in agreement with him on those issues. But the racial issues, I'm not in agreement with Charlie Kirk. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, I have live footage of Charlie Kirk being assassinated.
Not counting gang violence. Great.
I myself have polarizing talking points. Everything that I say, people are not in agreement with. Everybody is not a foundational Black American. Everybody that is a foundational Black American does not like the term foundational Black Americans. So a lot of people are not in agreement with what I speak as well. So I can relate to Charlie Kirk being shot down in the street. I have a right to voice my opinion. I have a freedom of speech in my country. I have a right to say things that piss people off. Charlie Kirk was gunned down from 200 yards away. It was 200 yards or 200 feet. I got to go back and check again. But Charlie Kirk was gunned down from 200 and something away. That should not have happened to Charlie Kirk. He should have been able to stay there and talk his stuff until somebody was bad enough to come and shut him up with this. We can win with this, people. We can win with this. Black Americans, we are smart enough to win without having to resort to violence. Let's make that a last resort, Black Americans. If we have to defend ourselves, if we have to defend our homes, our families, our children, then yeah, let them things ring. But other than that, we ought to fight this war intellectually. I'm not calling for bloodshed in the street. So rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. But if you have not seen Charlie Kirk get assassinated yet, and you're just coming in on this video, I have live footage of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The main reason I'm really not going in on Charlie Kirk is because he's only 31 years old. I really didn't know Charlie Kirk was that young. You know, white folks, you know, they age like bananas. So I didn't know Charlie Kirk was that old, or that young rather, you know, so that's why I'm not going to go in on him. He's my child's age. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But as you can see, where I have my logo is exactly where the bullet hit. I have the raw footage. I may post it on my Instagram, and you can see where the bullet hit and the blood immediately began to pour from poor Charlie Kirk.
Not counting gang violence. Great.